Hello and welcome to VC Circle. I have with me Mr. Unni Krishnan, Managing Director Thermax Limited, talking to us. 25% of your turnover comes from international markets, and you have huge operations in Britain. So, in our entire Eurozone crisis, how do you see that impacting your operations and your business?
Thankfully, we are not a major market shareholder in Europe. It's a single-digit market share. So, the Eurozone crisis is not going to be impacting us beyond it. Certainly, the growth potential is not as much as what you find in the developing countries in India or Europe, irrespective of the crisis also. Even if the crisis were not to be there, currency crisis was not to be there, banking crisis was not to be there, European companies can't be growing at 20 and 25% per year. It will be growing at single digit. We should be very clear. We were invested in a niche area for renewable power and green space. Green space is going to be supported and grown in that part of the world also. So we will not find a crash over there. Certainly the growth is going to be calibrated, not at a pace at which it can grow in the rest of the world. It's quite safe.
Absolutely. So your entire, like for instance, your EBITDA margins, your profit margins have always seen a dip, year on year. So what do you think is the reason behind it? Your order book also sort of sees a bit of reduction. So what do you think are the major concerns playing on your mind?
Capital goods industry is under stress. You would have been seeing the IIP numbers, and the GDP contribution of the capital goods industry had been declining in the last 1 year. Now this is a concern for the country, not for the company alone, their industry and the country also. What does capital equipment companies do? We create capacity for the country. So if there are less investment going into capital building, which means there will be shortages in the future, which may be okay for a developed country. For a developing country, the primary requirement is to continue to increase the capacity building process, which is not happening in the country. It's a crisis. So I would believe with conducive policy and governance prevailing in the country in the future, the trend should reverse, and then all of us will be laughing in the night.
But how do you de-risk yourself?
Thankfully, as a company, we are into multiple segments. We are into energy environment sector. In that, we have got multiple product portfolios. So we are fairly well de-risked even for a difficult crisis. But that will not make us grow. It will make us possibly stagnate. So we are going to find ways and means to grow our organization outside India. This is what we are doing currently, focusing on the international markets. So the 25% share which you see currently will go to 30%. And we are aiming for even larger numbers.
So what is the roadmap for that? How do you need to do that?
Oh, we already have a roadmap to take our company from 1 billion to 2 billion, of which the majority of that is going to come from outside India. And that we are working on that.
So mean acquiring companies or opening up?
It will be both organic and inorganic.
So when you say inorganic, what sort of companies will you acquire?
We are very clear as to the markets in which we will be wanting to acquire companies, which are in the developing markets for growth. In the developed market, we look at companies for technology or a market access. So that's where we are going to look at it. And we are looking at smaller ticket sizes. We are looking at a $1 billion company. We are looking at up to $100 million size of the company, profitable company, and having a management bandwidth which can manage the current debt office. So that's where we look at it.
In developing, you mean to say markets like Indonesia, Cambodia, what's the market?
Developing markets are Middle East, Southeast Asia, Africa, South America.
And so, can you give us the exact nature or specifics of those, what sort of energy efficiency company are you looking at in these markets?
We are looking at energy equipment companies,
Energy equipment.
which will give us an access to the market and a starting point so that we don't have to start from scratch. We will have an accretion of or a saving of maybe 45 years. We can directly get onto the market.
So from what I understand is that your expansion plans is that you will cater or perhaps you will really focus on international market for growth now.
Yeah.
For the next 2 to 3 years?
I would believe that India will come out of the conundrum in next 2 to 3 years time. So during that point of time, we have to be focusing outside. Simultaneously, not that I am going to lose focus on India. It's a co-focus. India focus will continue. India will grow. And as a niche company, we still have an opportunity to be growing. India growing at 6% is not bad. India growing at 8 or 9% is great.
Absolutely. Yeah. So sir, in terms of your revenue projections that you have for next year, would you like to share that?
Not really, we don't give a guidance.
Okay. But sir, your expansion plans, can you say specific expansion plans?
We are continuing with all the plans that we made for expansion. Our new factories, new capacity buildings are going underrated. We are not unduly worried about the temporary difficulties faced by the Indian market. India needs the companies like us to grow. Because growing India, a nation building process for the country will be needing capacity. We are going to be making more boilers. If we have more industries, we are going to have more boilers. More water treatment plants, more air pollution control equipment here. So we have to be creating the capacity. I would believe this is the right time to build capacity. Because in any case, we can be absolutely clear. We can get a cheaper capacity building country, because market is overcrowded, then the prices do go. Commodity prices are not at a very high peak at this point of time. So we are continuing with all our plans of growth.
What is the next? Where will be the next wave of growth come from Thermax?
I believe in the renewable space.
So with that, what do
Green.
When you say going green, meaning what?
Converting all our products which are fossil in nature to renewable in nature. Because sustainability of a company has got to have a rooting in the sustainability of the universe. The world has got to be looking at sustainability. We will see that happening. So it's not again not a short-term conversion. It's a conversion of an organization which is going to be taking maybe a period of 5 to 8 years time. So we already have seeded the initiations for that. It's going to be taking shape.
So what have you done to initiate the process?
We have acquired a company in solar space. We are doing a lot of research work in renewable space currently and sustainable energy space, energy saving space, which will be creating the new generation of products, which will replace some of the products that we created in the past also.